Did you say everyday carry? You're in the right place. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thomas Love here from beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia, and today I wanted to challenge my everyday carry camera, that it is my one lens only, my Leica Q2, for you to see the limitations of going around and having an everyday carry with you. Of course, you are not ready to face different situations, and so today I went uphill to Grouse Mountains because I knew I could meet a couple of grizzly bears and that I would have been able to attend the lumberjack show. In those situations, you really test the limit of an everyday carry, in particular this lens, which is 28mm, because you cannot just ask a grizzly to stand there. I have to approach, because with the 28 I have to come closer, and so we see what solutions we do have with the cropping for video and for photo capabilities for our Leica Q2. The very first thing that I did was to pay a visit to those two grizzly. They are rescue bears, and so now they live in captivity in these fenced areas, so I didn't need that much dynamic range, and I didn't do the raw recording 10-bit 4:2 that this camera can offer. I went with the regular 8-bit 4K 24 frame per second recording, but my point here was to test the video first, and so I really had to switch to a crop mode, because you cannot just ask a grizzly bear to come closer or say stay still. I have to approach because I only have a 28mm lens, and of course other people were there with their 70 to 200mm zoom lens. They did a better job. Yes, I know, but we were there to see if the crop mode with this 47MP sensor can offer was enough. And indeed it was enough. I changed point of view a couple of times. I went all the other way, and then I went up to the, let's call it lookout. It was just a few steps above the fenced areas, and the results I had with that footage, well, let's say it was not a bad end result, but I was not very happy either, because apart from the crop mode, and then you cannot do anything if you have such a focal length, you can only crop, and thanks for this sensor we could do it. The other thing is that I saw a lot of lens breathing. I don't know what's wrong here with the autofocusing system in this camera, especially when we're talking about the video, but of course the face recognition wouldn't work. I'm using it right now, but I have to stay really in front of it for it to work, and it didn't catch up with the bear. And so in the very end I switched to manual focusing to avoid seeing this lens breathing, because the lens was hunting for a subject to focus on, and so in the end it was not a very smooth footage I had. But when I switched to manual, of course I tried to be as steady as possible with my recording, because I also wanted to simulate a situation where you don't have your tripod at hand, and so you have to hold your camera as steady as possible, and I think the end result is not so bad. When I then switched to photo mode, I had some chances to go around and see the first bear and then the two grizzlies together. Probably I will not submit those pictures to the National Geographic, but at least it was a very good detailed photo I had of the two bears. And then I moved to the lumberjack show. Basically we had two lumberjacks representing the green team and the blue team. They were fighting in a few lumberjack challenges. You will see right now the footage has been recorded with my DJI Action 2, which I normally keep on top of my Leica in the hot shoe, so I didn't want to lose time or to miss any chance with the footage this time. I did the whole recording of the video with the DJI while I kept my Leica for the photos, and for the photos I have to say I was very happy about the end result, despite I was not so close to them because I had to stay at a certain distance. But then with the crop mode in the photo, yes, it really works. I hope we will see the same options in the Leica Q3, because even from distance and even when snapping vertical photos like here, I can eventually crop the top of it and it's still detailed enough to be considered a photo by itself. So even if you are changing the framing of this picture, it looks like it was taken on purpose. So you see my point, you have enough details to have the whole picture or to deep dive into the details, and this is a very good thing. And so for photos, this everyday carry, which is the Leica Q2, promoted. For videos, I still have to work on it. Probably the camera is performing way better with photos than how it does with videos, or probably I am the bottleneck and I am performing better with photos than with videos. I still have to discover it, so probably it's a shared guilt, and as I recognized it, I am now using it to shoot and to record this video. So this is why I'm not showing it to you, because I'm talking into the camera. Of course, the other limitations are the audio, which I am recording externally and then I will have to sync later on, but that is minor things to be done. So with that, I hope you had some value out of this video. If you did, please remember to like it, share it on your social media, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the new videos to come, and I guess I will see you later. Thank you. Bye.